The world remembers September 11th, 2001, as a day of tragedy, loss, and resilience. Now, as the 23rd anniversary approaches, a chilling prophecy from centuries past has re-emerged, claiming the horrors of that day may repeat. Could Nostradamus, the famed French astrologer and seer, have foreseen another strike on New York in 2024? The phrase, "lightning never strikes the same place twice," is often used to reassure us that disaster will not repeat itself. But Nostradamus suggests otherwise. In a newly resurfaced quatrain, he predicts the potential for destruction to return to the very place that once stood at the center of global attention, New York City. Michel de Nostradamus, known to the world as Nostradamus, wrote hundreds of cryptic prophecies in the 16th century, many of which have been linked to major historical events. The fall of Napoleon, the rise of Hitler, and even the attacks of September 11th, 2001 have all been tied to his predictions. But it's one quatrain that is drawing new attention today. In the land where towers once stood tall, the lightning shall strike twice. A city that suffered once shall suffer again in blood and fire. Scholars and conspiracy theorists alike have long debated the meaning of these words. The land where towers once stood tall is a phrase eerily reminiscent of the Twin Towers, and now there are whispers that the prophecy could point to a new catastrophe awaiting New York on September 11th, 2024. What did Nostradamus mean by lightning striking twice? Could it be a metaphor for another terrorist attack in the same location? Or does it symbolize something even more devastating? New York, the city that never sleeps, the financial and cultural heart of America, was brought to its knees once before on September 11th, 2001. The attacks left deep scars, not just in the physical landscape but in the collective psyche of the nation. Could it be that this same city is now destined to face tragedy again? The prophecy's cryptic language about a city that suffered once shall suffer again has unnerved many. Security experts have warned of potential threats to New York as the anniversary of 9/11 draws near. Recent reports have suggested that there is heightened concern about terrorist activities, both foreign and domestic, that could target the city once more. And it's not just about terrorism. Natural disasters, cyber attacks, or even political unrest could cause chaos in a city as prominent and vulnerable as New York. Some theorists believe that the phrase lightning could symbolize a sudden, unexpected catastrophe, one that could come from anywhere and devastate the city in ways we can't predict. Coincidentally, or perhaps not, this prophecy is being discussed at a time of great political upheaval. The 2024 presidential election is fast approaching, and the nation is more divided than ever. From heated debates about the economy, healthcare, and foreign policy to the constant clash of political ideologies, America feels like it's standing on a knife's edge. What if this prophecy is not just about New York, but about the country as a whole? Could a catastrophic event in New York disrupt the very fabric of the 2024 election? Imagine the political chaos if another major disaster occurred right before the nation heads to the polls. Some conspiracies suggest that a second 9/11 could lead to the postponement or manipulation of the election, further fueling civil unrest. The quatrain's mention of blood and fire could refer not just to physical destruction, but to the political and social chaos that might follow such an event. Could it be that this prophecy is also hinting at a larger collapse of American unity and order? There's no denying that the world today feels increasingly fragile. New York, as a symbol of global influence, wealth, and power, remains a target for those who wish to send a message to the world. Warnings from intelligence agencies have highlighted the ever-present risk of terrorism, cyber attacks, and even insider threats. Conspiracy theorists are quick to point out that the timing of this prophecy's resurgence, along with the heightened security concerns surrounding the 2024 election, is too coincidental to ignore. What if this is all part of a larger plan, a coordinated effort to destabilize the city, the nation, or even the world? As some conspiracy circles are claiming, Nostradamus's prophecy may not just be a warning, but a deliberate signal. A signal that those who wish to cause harm might be following as their blueprint. As we approach the 23rd anniversary of the September 11th attacks, it's clear that the scars of that day are still fresh for many Americans. The possibility that the same city, on the same day, could be targeted again is a thought too horrifying for most to entertain. But Nostradamus's words linger. The lightning shall strike twice. Whether you believe in his prophecies or not, the parallels between his predictions and current events are unsettling. Could the resurfacing of this prophecy be a mere coincidence? Or is it a warning we should heed? New York is resilient, and so is America. But with rising threats, political instability, and the ever-looming shadow of 9/11, it's crucial that we stay vigilant. The future is uncertain, and as history has shown, the unthinkable can happen when we least expect it. The question remains, will lightning strike twice in the land where towers once stood tall? Thank you for watching. If this video gave you chills, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on prophecies, conspiracies, and the mysteries that continue to shape our world.